His name was Nicholas van Rensburg. His friends simply called him Siener. This is his story. Who was Siener van Rensburg? How accurate have his prophecies been in the past? What did he say about the world at the turn of the millennium? What did he see for South Africa as we enter the 21st century? Born in 1864 in the district of Wolmerenstad in the West Transvaal, his full name was Nicolaas Pieter Johannes Janse van Rensburg. In this program, we will call him by the name he was commonly known as, Die Siener. It means the seer, a man who could prophesy the future. Siener was an apocalyptic prophet of his people. His visions are couched in the searing language of the prophets of the Old Testament. The images in which they came to him often match the frightening symbolism of the visions of John in the book of Revelation. His prophecies are steeped in his unshakable faith in the God of Israel, the God of the Afrikaner nation. Of himself he said, "I am only a messenger from God." The Siener then speaks of another war to come, a war in which Russia slides back into communism and joins China and the Middle East to fight against America and Germany. The war is won by the West, with Germany becoming the leading economic nation on earth. England is all but destroyed in this fight. I see a great war, fast and furious. It will be fought mostly from the skies. I see weapons that we have not even dreamt of. Germs that cause sickness and electric rays that devastate the earth. It is well known that Saddam Hussein's germ warfare capability is still a threat, that Russia is creating a new USSR, and that the Americans have not abandoned their Star Wars program. In these days, says Siener, Africa will fall into anarchy and mass starvation. October the 1st, 1917. In Johannesburg, I see a woodpile about 100 yards in diameter. A table is set. Bowls of cold soup and cold porridge come on the table. I see mealy husks burning. In these days, Siener says, white racism will be on the increase all over the world, especially in Europe. The Afrikaner nation, it will be a dark time when many forces will be aligned against it. But then, he says, the Afrikaners will rise again and regain their freedom. The nation will take their destiny into their own hands. There will be a great silence before the storm. I see a pail full of blood toppling, falling. And from the pail will rise the Vierkleur flag to fly again over a free nation. When will this happen? When people asked Siener for dates, he simply said, "The time and place is known only to the Lord." But there are some indicators. In 1916, he tells his friend, Boy Musman, "There will come a time when I will be once again in the news. In those days, I see we are still fighting amongst ourselves. Then it is over, and we will have a black government. It is then that the Afrikaners' final and fiercest struggle will begin." On his deathbed, he said, "I see the Vierkleur flying again. It is God's will. You will fight differently from the way we fought, but there will be more of you this time." And then he said something strange. "This will come to pass when the ice starts melting."